Part 13? Really? Really? No more! Ah! I was going for unlucky number 13, but oh well, Joel, sure, make it. You know what? Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is as terrible as this godforsaken level.
No, I'm just saying Nomura likes 13, so it's clearly Nomura's fault.
Welcome to the worst level of the game, Grunty Industries. The best part of this level, the enemies scream when they see you. Aye! So, what you'll find out is that there is absolutely no way to get into the building right now. Also, Grant Kirkhope made this song out of freaking farting in trumpets. Honestly, the most fitting song he's ever made. So, what you have to do to get what I would say is honestly the coolest part of this level, how you get in. Every single area is blocked. So, what you have to do is enter through the train.
Is actually a pretty creative way to enter, right?
Yeah, you have to enter through opening the trainway, and then break in through that way. That took Kid Me too long to a long time to figure out, by the way.
I can believe that. I was also really slow at figuring things out when I was a kid.
I was really slow at figuring things out until, well, probably like a mid-teenager. I still distinctly remember getting stuck on certain puzzles in Twilight Princess.
Yes, you're right. You never
out.
Screw things up nowadays, which is why when someone tells you to go north, you definitely go north, right? Where it's like, if you start heading north, you've gone too far. Okay, so that means I head north, right?
I think it was because you gave me several directions. You mentioned several directions and I got them mixed up, probably.
Head to the east. If you go north, if you start heading north a lot, you've gone too far. Ah, that means I head north.
I probably got the north and the east mixed up. So in my head it was, if you head to the east, you've gone too far. That, or I only remembered the east thing and didn't remember at all the fact that you said, if you're going north, you've gone too far.
That means head north, right? Immediately start heading north. And then say the game was bad at directions.
You're never gonna have Joe let that go, are you?
Nope.
Just like with me and the period I can incident or two that you probably haven't forgotten either. Which you probably shouldn't mention here because they're not relevant. Now we can progress.
Even though I really don't want to. Because I hate this place. So much. Great music, though.
I can't wait to go to this level and just be obsessively trying to give it the benefit of the doubt at every turn, because that's how my brain works. People say something's really bad, my brain is immediately like, okay, time to give it the benefit of the doubt obsessively.
I'll give you the biggest problem with this level at the very beginning. It's too damn big and enclosed.
Enclosed as in...
It's
like,
most of it is inside, so you can't really... So you're pretty much railroaded at the same time as being not... You have to go everywhere, and at the same time, you can't go everywhere.
So you're basically just kind of wander aimlessly until you find the place you're supposed to be, kinda.
Yep, and also, what color is this area mostly gonna be? Gray.
It's not visually interesting.
Nope, it's not visually interesting. It's gigantic. You can't. It takes forever to open the whole thing up. The enemies are some of the most annoying things in the game. Where most of the time you can't kill them unless you use a grenade egg, and even then you have to aim it, so why even bother? And this area is the worst with having a single note that you would need to find. And also having to go everywhere for jiggies. The longer it's very much every level in this game is about 3 hours on a first playthrough. This level 9. It is gigantic.
It didn't take quite that long on the test playthrough, but it was still.
Oh yeah, it did. It took like 6.5 hours. Where have you been? Where were you?
I was literally there, but...
Yeah, think about it that way. It took 6.5 hours. I had the guide. I knew where to go, and it still took that long. And with the door finally open, we finally have an escape to the outside, so we can finally enter this area the official way from now on.
So yeah, if I remember correctly, it's going to be quite a while before we ever get a chance to see any jiggies here, like, period.
Mm-hmm.
So with the not a lot of variety in the visuals, does that also is it also to the point that it's also hard to tell one area from another, or is that not
pretty much
an issue?
You pretty much have to remember what floor every single thing is on. And there are 5 floors, because there are the 4 floors above and the basement. Because, yeah, this area is freaking huge, inside and outside. And at the beginning, as you can see, most areas are completely shut off to you. Like, you can't enter anything. Which, for the record, is a good concept for a level, considering this is Grunty's pretty much headquarters. It makes sense she doesn't want you everywhere in her industry. The only problem is that it takes for... The only problem is the thing that you have to play it. So it's good intention, bad execution.
So I guess there's stuff you have to specifically do on floor 1 before you can ever get to any other floors, right?
Pretty much. Because the main thing to get here right now, though, is this.
Well, these boots are no more false than let you walk up walls. Let me tell you how it's done. Kazooie's footprints up you run. That'll be all. Dismissed.
Yeah, I believe that's the only one that's strictly necessary to progress onward.
Yep. I think there's another one, actually. Yeah, there's quite a number in this level, actually, so you can't skip it. Which oddly, I believe that makes Old King Cole the only... Because of this level, I believe that's the reason why Old King Cole is as easy as he is. because I believe he's the only boss that you fully have to fight in order to get through the game. Because you need the power-ups to get here, and you can't enter here without the
That looks awful.
Yeah, you don't have to, though. You don't have to run up that yet. You can. It's very difficult.
He was just trying to select the speed better sequence breaking kind of method.
I figured I'd try it just to show why it's not possible at the moment.
Or at least
So they don't intend for you to do that?
No.
Ah, okay. No, that makes sense.
Hey, look, a door!
Can't reach too windy.
If you Clockwork Kazooie at a perfect time, you actually can get in.
If you Clockwork Kazooie in a very specific way, so that if you Clockwork in a very specific way, you can actually make the game think that it's Banjo and Kazooie that went through the room tradition and then just bypass it. So. Yep.
Exploitation.
Clockwork Kazooies are just really weird and really broken. Okay, in this game, if you know the exact ways to break them.
Mm-hmm. So yep, that's another location that we can't explore because of how limited we are at the moment, and not even from ability wise.
There's a whole bunch of switches and stuff you need to go and flip.
Now, honestly, I don't know why they didn't just make us all so you can't even go up the elevator shaft until
Look at
you have
the
access
state
to all
of
the
my
places.
overalls. I'll be in real trouble if I can't find a way of getting them clean.
Intent.
So here's old gameplay thing where there's a banjo on the other side. How do they do this? They make a model. How do we know this?
No, the mirror clone's trying to escape.
Oh.
And that's how we know it's another model on the other side.
Oops.
He's trying to escape. He's gonna replace the
Also,
radio.
one other
He's
thing.
gonna
These
come out
bathrooms
and replace
here.
you. That's how mirror
There
clones
is a
always
rare
work.
chance where if you enter this room,
Aye, splashback.
and you'll hear him taking a dump.
Here, my fingers have just gone through the paper.
This is a 25% chance.
Must be the curry from last night.
You sure it's not the beatings?
Probably both. Service elevator. Access denied. The service elevator can be used by mechanical personnel only.
Wamba, turn me into a robot. Did I call it?
Sorta.
Ah!
Anyway, I guess we have to actually find something to climb up here, and okay, it's right there. It's the giant obvious footprints. I don't know why I mentioned that as if it wasn't going to be a problem to find what to climb with those.
Second floor.
Floor 2, yay! Ah!
Those enemies are the best part of the stage. Aye! Oh! And there's our Wumba.
Wamba's middle wigwam. And then they just put the thing right next to it.
No, that's what they usually do. Anyway, we aren't able to use Wumbo for quite a while. Destroy that.
I'm assuming you mean we just can't get... There's no point in doing it until later?
Yeah, there's no point. You can't do what you need for it quite yet. Door has insufficient power to open. Battery required. And that's another part of this stage that you need to do. You see those batteries there? Banjo needs to pick them up with his pack power and bring them over to the battery locations. So another thing you have to add to the list of stuff you have to do in this level.
It seems quite complicated.
And if you attack these enemies, they leave behind these little gas guys who start taking your air away. So, also, should I mention severe difficulty spike with this level as well? If you can't tell.
Like it.
Well, you thought this level was just fine with you going through the inside? Perish the thought! You got the outside of the industries to deal with as well.
I forget how much you actually have to do from the outside, but I guess that's it for this specific point. Oh, and also climbing up. Oh, I see what they want you to do now.
Yep, you need to have Banjo and Kazooie split up. And there's the boots that you need. Okay, now we're getting close. Anyway, because I didn't walk. Oh, it actually did remember to put me that way. Weird. I thought I'd have to show up outside. I thought I was about to show up in the train station. So I guess I remembered that time that, hey, we probably shouldn't put the player out that far. Anyway, while we're here... let's go deal with a battery while we're here. But yeah, notice how we haven't gotten a single Jiggy and we're 18 minutes in.
Also, like, why do they go, hey Banjo, so you wanna split up Banjo and Kazooie? Well, you have to go into this complete other room to do it instead of just putting it nearby.
Oh, by the way, we can't even reach that area because of the ladder over that direction. So we have to find a different split-up pad for that area.
Anyway, I forget where this battery actually goes, but it's somewhere around here, I think.
Over this way.
Yeah, so far I'm saying, like, I'm seeing a lot of
Additional
stuff
battery power channel 2-door access is now granted.
I'm honestly so far seeing a lot of stuff that I feel like on its own wouldn't be that bad. But
it's not.
But it's just there's just too much all at once.
Yeah, as I said, the biggest issue with this level is that it's too dang big for its own good. Like it's impressive Rare was able to put all this into an N64 level, but the issue is that it's too much in this level that you have to do. It's like a certain other game of theirs, Donkey Kong 64, where it's an impressive game. It's just, why do I have to do all this just to finish it?
You want me into the flea bag with you to learn this one? Why, you cheeky.
So glad I broke. Weird location for them to place you. Glad I brought Kazooie in all that way just to immediately be like, you can't have her!
Now we have to run all the way over to the other side of the previous room and split them up. And then run all the... Okay, it's not actually that far to get back because it's...
Also, don't you love how they're like, yeah, you're gonna need... you only need Banjo for this? Yet they leave a swap cloud being like, okay, go get Kazooie. By the way, you don't need Kazooie.
Is there any reason to have Kazooie in here later? You're feeling rather low. I know a place that you can go. Here's the triggers followed by right stick right. Move your pack. Have a nap to get energy back. There we go. So you can just heal?
Yep. And it takes a while.
But it does mean that Banjo can just kind of heal himself where he needs to.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And guess what? Hey look! Green stuff! Guess what? There's a Jiggy in there.
But of course.
So how do we get it? You can't yet! So you have to backtrack to this level.
So how do we get it? That's the neat part. You don't.
So chalk it up to another thing you can't do in this level yet. Yep, can't do anything there. But with Banjo having the snooze pack, we can actually go finally do something here. Intruder in the trash compactor. Cleanup droids report to floor 1.
Yes. So what's Banjo's thing here? Oh. Yeah, it's actually pretty fast. It's really not that slow.
So basically, the idea is they do force damage, and you have to use that to heal.
I forgot that it only puts you to 1. It always puts you to 1, so you need at least one of those. And then you leave. And we have our first Jiggy of the industry.
It was so much hard work involved. So much hard work, blood, sacrifice.
Do you know how much I sacrificed?
So yeah, 1.
It only counts as
I
one.
mean, how much of that was?
So yeah,
you
that
just
was
wandering
25
around?
minutes in.
So I'm curious how much of that was you wandering around and being like, oh, that's place you can't go, oh, that's place we can't go, and how much was you actually making progress towards
Opening
that?
stuff. Yeah. Part of this is opening stuff because we need to get to enter the floors and start getting teleport points. Because yeah, most of this area, most of this level is you having to navigate it. So just imagining what kind of level this is, and now you think about how you have to deal with it now. I believe up here was the split up pad. Yep. And then we head over here. Grab that final
And apparently
note
they
that I
locked up
hadn't
they
grabbed.
locked up a Cheeto page in there because I guess it was a very bad page.
Yep. Additional battery power channel 2-door access is now granted.
It's a bit, if it's as bad as going through here like this, imagine what it's like for the worker, so, you know, they're just good at platforming and actually have to try to do work in a place like this.
Well, it is grunty.
What do here? What does this place even do?
Beatings.
That can't be the only thing they do here. What's the point of all the toxic waste and everything then?
Also, I just remembered that I need to go into the one, get that jam jar thing with only Kazooie.
I was realizing, you know, I'm pretty sure Grunty isn't actually a Captain Planet villain, but there's gotta be some reason for all the toxic waste and everything.
Are we sure about that, though?
Last time I checked, Grunty wasn't a Captain Planet villain. I don't know. I haven't watched Captain Planet for a while.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me either. Reminder that Rusty Bucket Bay was so polluted that you'd run out of air above the water.
Well, this one I think you'll might greatly increases your jumping height. Hold down triggers and then press A. Bend your legs beyond your way. Wow, it actually rhymed with a button. That'll be all.
Because it's A in the original game too.
Hey.
So yep, now we have Kazooie's duck and jump.
Now I can backflip. Ow! Poison. Fear. Wind and shadow.
Anyway, it gives you a chance to learn to use this immediately to fall to your death.
Oh, good game design. Who knew?
The fourth of the 5 Luigis.
Who knew that this level had it in it to actually have good game design?
Yeah, I'm not saying this is a horrible level, it's just the worst of the game.
Like, what would you consider to be a horrible level, like, for comparison's sake?
You'd have to give me a bit more time to think on that.
Alright, well, you'll have some more time to think. Don't worry.
The water dungeon in Mega Man Legends 2?
Nah, even then I wouldn't call that horrible. It doesn't hurt me to go through it.
It's probably, honestly, on a similar level to this from what I've seen so far.
This level takes a lot longer, though.
Yeah, but most levels in this game take a lot longer, so... The Mega Man dungeon is still relatively a lot longer than most other levels.
Trying to remember where the one cam jar thing was, because I remember going there. I don't remember where it was.
Oh, wait, you should probably activate that. I think it teleport point, right? It's right next to that with the wig way. I mean, you should
Pretty sure I already
that.
unlocked it.
Okay.
Yeah, I already did.
Okay, I wasn't 100% sure.
Right now I'm trying to fully remember where everything else is. That's a place to go from back in. Because yeah, again, most of this level is trying to memorize where everything is. And the game not giving you many background pieces to remember.
This is a level where a map almost might actually be helpful.
I almost want to see... I don't know if either of you have any idea what this is. I almost want to see Game Maker's Toolkit make up boss keys for this level.
What?
This guy has a series.
Oh, that's where the third level. Okay,
he has a series where he basically shows the layout of various dungeons and games, like a lot of Zelda games, for example, and he shows basically where you for progression you have to go to this place and that unlocks this place, and he basically shows how you actually progress through the level. And I think it could be kind of interesting to see.
Alright, here's floor free.
You have to go to this place and then they go to this. You have to. You have this, he's shows this is the area you have available. You need to go to this place to unlock more level.
And we finally found the third floor.
It might be an effective way to visualize exactly the problem with this level. Because I suspect one of the biggest problems with this level is just you just have to find what the heck you're supposed to do in these giant areas.
Your main goal at the beginning is to unlock everything and get stuff along the way.
Yeah, but I'm just imagining how easy it would be to just be oh, I have to find this one thing to progress, and I just can't find it because the area is just too big.
Yep. Pretty much. Again, it's one of those things where it's like, this is an impressive level, but in execution, it is way too big for what it's asking you to do.
Yeah, I just think of, like, in his Boss Keys series, when he was talking about Metroid Dread, and what they often do in Metroid Dread is they actually, like, lock you into smaller areas. Like, they literally, when in situations where you could potentially just be completely lost and not where you're supposed to go, because the area is too big, they literally lock you into a smaller area until you can find, and so that you actually have a smaller area to explore temporarily.
Which is a
And our first part of the
game design.
elevator shaft opened. Another thing you have to find are these.
Kazooie is also
Did that always
a
do that?
screwdriver.
Have they established that you can unscrew things with that before?
No, but that's, if you go to the very top of the elevator shaft, Jam Jar does tell you. That's that
Yeah,
one.
those
That's
signs,
that
I
one
think it
drill
says
bill
the
can be
drill
used to
gets
unscrew. Yeah, it tells you there. And need a battery for that area.
Feels a little bit overly cryptic,
but it does tell you.
Yeah.
If you're exploring, it does give you give you a hint. And I mean, it is called Drill Bill.
I mean, I guess, but like you've been using it for a while and you've never used it for that, and you have to go to it. You have to go to an area pretty far away from there for them to tell you that that's what you're supposed to do.
You say very far away, but in that room was a door to the elevator shaft, where it does open up a thing into the elevator shaft from that room.
I suppose, but then you also have to climb all the way up the elevator shaft.
Look, I'm not saying it tells you it's not perfect, but it does tell you.
I mean, are you going to necessarily remember that there were hints up there, and remember the hints? When you see the screws, are you going to remember, oh, there was a hint up there? And also, you're going to actually look all the way up. Well, I guess you could. You'll probably find it eventually, but it's just another place where it's like you just have to kind of find the right thing in this massive area. When they could have just put the sign like right next to the screws or something.
And here's floor 4.
I don't really see any reason why they couldn't just put that sign right by the screws.
This is for getting back up there. And this gives you access to the roof.
I don't remember how useful that actually is, but I'm assuming it's not kind of.
There's a Jiggy and honeycomb piece up on the roof. Which it also tells you in the elevator shaft where it was like the 2 chimneys both have rewards. And here's a thing we won't be able to do for a while. probably don't want to do for a while either.
And actually, I'm thinking about like how I feel like I've seen a bunch of levels do the thing where you're just locked out of figuring out where to go for forever, and then later on they let you unlock a whole bunch of stuff. I think one of the key things, from what I remember, I feel like one of the key things they usually do, especially in like Zelda games, is it's usually the dungeon item that unlocks a whole bunch of stuff. So it's not like, oh, you have to find this one thing to unlock this one thing. Instead, it's you find this one thing and it unlocks everything. And maybe at most you have 2 of those.
Yes, I know it's getting close to where we end the episode. I'm just wanting to grab a few more things. I'm wanting to head to the roof.
And land with internal damage right in front of the funny screen.
Yeah, I never really thought about that stuff in terms of games.
Are you a real Luigi? Nope.
No, you're not. Die, call die, Waluigi.
Wouldn't that be a purple one?
Well, Waluigi literally just means bad Luigi, so,
Yeah, but wouldn't that be the purple one? Anyway, that one doesn't have anything. That one has the honeycomb piece. I think I've actually grabbed all the honeycomb pieces in this area.
you might have. You have, like, enough for the next health dungeon.
Yep.
Huh. I also saw the notes too.
Actually, I think I'm about to grab all the notes. Because if I remember correctly, the treble clef is above the entrance. Yep.
Yeah, I remember this one took like a really long time for you to find when you were testing this game.
Yep. So yeah, that's all the notes, and we have a single Giggy. That's how weird this level is. And how odd it is to grab everything else. Anyway, now that we've done that, next time on Banjo-Tooie, it's time to continue Grunty Industries and finally start getting more of the notes. See you guys then. Take care.
Hopefully we'll get more than one Jiggy in the next episode.
Hopefully.